Greetings, Nation. This is the Concert Cruizer, and sorry I've been gone for a long time. I think what's been going on has been taking its toll on a lot of people, especially me because I work at a hospital. But hey, let's see if I can try to kick things back into high gear. I'm back with an all-new unboxing video, and this time we're going to be looking at the new Static X. I am a huge fan of these guys. I saw them on the Wisconsin Death Trip 20th Anniversary Tour. Oh man, I have been waiting a long time for this. I did hear the album on Spotify, which I will give you my review of, but I still prefer physical media because God forbid something happens to one of these streaming services. But if you guys do a streaming service, Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, whatever it may be, just do the bands a favor, get a paid subscription for it. That way, they get more money. Please. That's all I'm asking. And if you don't, then for the love of God, do not use some kind of ad filter. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That looks really nice. And it's autographed by the band. Now this I'm going to be kind of curious about because there are 3 songs on here that if you actually look on their Facebook page or in the track listings or wherever, in parentheses it says Project Revolution or Regeneration. And I've been trying to figure out what the heck does that mean? Like, what are they trying to say about those 3 specific tracks? So hopefully maybe this will tell us. So, okay, let's go and take a look at this bad boy. Ooh, woo! Look at this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, buddy. It'll go good with some of my other Signed Static X stuff here. And, okay, wow, there's 2 booklets in here. There's the signed one and whatever this thing is. But, okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this here. We have the CD itself. Come on, you little bugger. There we go. The CD itself. It's kind of a nice eye design. Pretty cool. We have the interior of the CD. Make sure I try to get the light out of there. And a nice, very good tribute there to Wayne. God. It's a shame that he's gone. This album is dedicated to the loving memory of our dear friend and your hero, Mr. Wayne Wells Static. Man. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this here. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look and see what the heck this second thing here is. Alright, let's see. See, this album's okay, another dedication that's in here. Along with Wayne's image. Okay, good. We actually do have lyrics in here with some very nice artwork of the band. I appreciate that. I mean, if you remember my video with the latest Hollywood Undead with New Empire, they could have done so much better with that booklet. I'm glad they got Ken J back too, the original drummer, because he was just around for one album. He couldn't handle touring, if I remember correctly. Okay, nice, good photo there of the band. And I gotta say, I really like what they did with having a singer. Just having it portrayed by a caricature of the singer's dead self is just a brilliant idea. I'll discuss that more in a little bit here. Let's keep going. Okay, oh, there we go. 0. Yeah, just because the reason why I love what they did with Zero and the Masked Singer, believe me, I've heard stories of who it actually is. I'm not going to say it here because honestly, I don't want to know who it is. I want to believe that the band did some sort of Frankenstein experiment to bring Wayne back from the dead so they can do this. And I just love it. Okay, ooh, now let's go ahead and take a look a bit more of this other booklet, the one that's signed. Okay, I'm glad that the Masked Singer has his own signature on here, 0. Alright, let's see here. Okay, well, that's going to be a lot to read. And, oh god! You know what all this is? This is all the people who donated to the campaign to get this going. Oh, okay, I wonder if I'm actually in here. Okay, well, there's the J's. Justin, that's my real name. So let's see here. James, a lot of Jameses here. Man, this is going to be a bitch to find. Ooh, wait, what do we got here? Here. Oh, wow. Look at that. Let's see here. Wayne was my old friend. I am not attempting to replace him. Oh, these are words from Zero. That is awesome. I am here to help finish the work that he left behind and to help keep the spirit of Static X alive so that we can all continue to enjoy the incredible music that they made together for years to come. I wear a mask because I am not the face of Static X. I will continue to wear a mask in order to keep the focus where it belongs. That's really sweet of the guy. He knows that the crowd's not here to see him. We're there to see Static X, which I really like because, I mean, when you think back to some bands who have lost members and they get replaced by a new one, take for example, Sublime with Rome or Queen with Adam Lambert. That's how the band is now labeled or marketed as. So they did this so that it's still Static X. I absolutely love that. Now, seriously, I gotta find myself on here. There I am! There I am. Let's see if I can try to get... Let's see here. Justin Sprower. That is so cool. Man, I guess I really shouldn't be surprised that they need a second booklet in order to put everyone's names in the liner notes. But I thought it was going to be like some giant fold-out poster with all the names on the back of it or something. But no, they went the extra mile and made a second booklet, and the fact that it's the one that has everybody's names in it is signed, I think just makes it a bit more personal. Because you got to remember, I mean, this is basically the lyric sheet. Okay, this is the liner notes that has everybody's name in it, and this was the one they signed. That is just a great way of saying thank you. And I can't think of a... Just, you're welcome, guys. I loved Static X. I mean, I'll never forget seeing them at my very first Ozfest. And here's speaking of which, here's a funny story. Now, the first time I saw Static X, again, was on Ozfest back in 2000. Now, that year, Ministry was supposed to headline the second stage, but they canceled. I think the reason why is because it was going to be held during the day and they wouldn't be able to do their light show. So they dropped off the tour and was replaced by Soulfly. So Static X gets on stage, and I'll never forget this. Wayne says, "We know Ministry is not here, but we're gonna do a Ministry song anyway." God, those are the memories, man. Makes me feel old. But anyway, so what are my thoughts on the album? Well, the album, I gotta say, if you're expecting this thing to kind of, break new ground, don't get your hopes up. And that's not meant to be mean either. It's just meant to show that, despite what they found that was left over from Wayne, they are still working with limited resources. And so, don't expect this thing to, break the chart, or, break the globe of heavy metal. However, it is still a very solid album. I like the fact that the very first track starts with this, what sounds like some computer talking, saying, we can put this back together, we can make something new. And you hear, little references or quotes from songs that are being played. But my only criticism is that there should have been more. The only one I can recall off the top of my head is, I'm with Stupid, which was, boyfriend, my shovel, stupid. Yeah, it was very stupid. I would have liked to have heard more of those, because it would have been a better build-up. It would have shown that it was taking disparate parts of all of this to bring this together. So I would have liked to have heard more of that. But then it opens up with Holo, which I'm pretty sure most of you heard. It was one of the first singles off this thing, and it is just a fantastic song. It's oh my god, I remember this. This is Static X. This is the band that I fell in love with. This is amazing. And again, just the fact that they got everybody from the Wisconsin Death Trip album is just great. Yeah, I love Koichi. He's the Osaka assassin, as Tony calls him. And Ken, like I said, he was only, on one Static X album. He just couldn't take touring anymore. And it's great that they got him back so that they can remember their friend. But anyway, Terminator Oscillator, that is a great running song. Like, it really feels like there's something after you and you gotta run. But knowing me and my fat gut, I'm gonna lose. But anyway, all these years, another fantastic song. If anything, I would say this album feels familiar. It feels like the Static X that we knew. However, I will say the last song on here, Dead Souls, does, I believe Al Jorgensen does a guest appearance on this thing. And there's another song on here, I think it's a follow, where I think you can hear, it's either, where you can hear Zero's voice. It sounds like there's another guest vocalist on there, but I'm not quite sure if it's Zero or someone else. Because they did say that they did bring Zero in to kind of touch up some parts here. And that's another thing too. Even though you could call this a patchwork job, it still sounds like a solid album. It still sounds like all four of those guys got back in the studio to make this thing. How they pulled this off, I don't know, but I am just still amazed that they did. So, let's see here. So this definitely feels like familiar Static X. There's not one track on here that, to me, is worth skipping. So, all in all, I have to say, I give this album a... you know what? Screw it. This album's a 5 out of 5. It's a fantastic album. And hopefully I can still find out what that parentheses Project Regeneration means. And keep in mind, people, this is just Volume 1. We still got one more coming out. And I hope that they plan to take this on tour whenever all this madness clears up. And I will be getting the vinyl too, so I'll see if I can do another unboxing video for that. But for right now, I'm gonna remember some good times with these guys. This is the Concert Cruiser saying, stay loud.